And we're live. So anyone that's tuning in, anyone that's listening, I'm just going to be on for the next 20 minutes. If anyone has any questions regarding getting an interview, how to hold yourself in an interview, how to vet roles, why your application's being rejected, why you can't land roles, common questions, whatever it is, let me know. What I'm doing right now, I should be streaming on IG, YouTube, and Facebook. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check if that's true. So give me a few moments. I'm going to go in and see where I'm streaming and if it's working. And then what I can do, I can invite you guys to come in and have a conversation. So what we'll also be able to do as well is if you want to send in your intro videos, we can have a look at that straight away. We can get them roasted. And then I'll tell you exactly the reason why you're not getting hired. That's what happens a lot of time. Most people, they think they're sending in the right intro videos. They think they're doing the right thing. They're not. They're really not. So this is what I want to do for you guys right now. But before that, I'm just going through making sure that I am streaming on all these correct channels. Again, I only tried to do this yesterday, so it looks like I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook, not IG. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's stick with that for now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you guys a link, and I want you to let me know if you want to come in and you want to share some of your intro videos. And I need to make sure that the actual quality is good enough as well. So let me have a look here real quick. If I go to live, okay, I'm live. There we go. So I'm going to send you guys over the link to YouTube because I think YouTube has a better connection. Again, don't judge me. I'm new to all of this. I'm just figuring it out. Let's have a look here. Okay, so I'm going to send this link over into one of our chats. Let's have a look here. Bam. Cool. There you go. So I've just sent a link in the chat for the YouTube, and the chat is our job board chat. We've got a job board chat. There's about 1,000 closers in there. We update the WhatsApp group before we actually update the job board. So let me also, in this chat, let me add, if you guys want to jump on live with me right now, I've actually got a little link here. I'm going to put it into the WhatsApp group. I'm also going to post it on Facebook in the comments as well. So if you guys do see this live and you want to jump on, I'm just going to add it here in the comments. There you go. So that's there in the comments. And let me add it in the comments on YouTube as well. So what we got here? Let's have a look. So I'm going to go in. Where's the comment section? There it is. Comment section. Open the panel and go. Cool. A few people asking here, ¿Cómo está mi español? La verdad, yo hablo más español que inglés, o sea que como quieras. Si tú quieres hacer esto en español, mándame tu video de introducción en español y lo hacemos. Sin problema. Here we go. So tips for customer success manager looking for a role. What are the tips? I mean, the first question is, do you have experience? I think there's a lot of people that want to become CSMs and they think they have an idea of what a CSM is. But do you actually know what CSM is? So Max, for you, they're actually asking me these questions right now in YouTube. Go and tell me what you think a CSM is and what they should be doing. And if you want to jump on, we can do like a live call. I'm going to post a little link here. We can actually jump on and go live with me right now. We can have a conversation. It will be shared live. But that's the fun. What's this other question here? Will I be able to apply for a job with little experience? Let me ask you this question. Would you hire you if you was a business owner with no experience? No, is the answer. I would never hire someone with no experience. because I'll be wasting my money. So if you do want to land a role with no experience, first of all, does that mean you've never invested into yourself? Does that mean you've never invested into any sales training or taken the time to learn the skills, whether it's free YouTube videos? If you have and you have some experience, we don't place new closers. The reason why is because we make money on the back end. We don't charge our clients upfront fees. We just want to make sure we find the best closer, have the best interview with them, scout the top closers in the industry. A lot of them are headhunted. And then we get those closers and we place them on clients' offers. Now, if you have no experience, I'm not saying it's impossible, but what we can do is we do have 2 or 3 partners we can introduce you to. And if you want to go really hard and just do like outbound phone calling, we can get you those jobs. That's not an issue. If you want to do $300 a day to warm leads and just get the reps in for the next 2-3 months as a new rep, I can get you that role. But that's about it. So what other questions do you guys have? Let's have a look. I'm going to be jumping back and forth to a few different platforms at the moment. What do we have here? So we have a few people. Let's have a look. Let me add all. Let's see how this works. This is going to be interesting. Again, I've never done this before. So how many people we got here? We got 3 people. Okay. Awesome. So if you guys want to come off mute, if you want to put your camera on, I'll welcome you in. That's not an issue. If not, I'll be removing you from here. Let's have a look. So there we go. So we've got 1. So for the others, I'm going to be putting you in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm working right now, so.
Okay, so you just came to waste my time, or you wasting your business owner's time if you're working? I'm a bit confused.
No, I'm working. Sorry, it's my accent.
That's actually really funny. So you're walking. You're
Yeah,
that's cool. Is it French accent?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, French.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All good. All good. So go on. Any questions? Let's go. You're live. How can I help? Who wants to go first?
Hello.
Talk to me, sir. How can I help?
So basically I recently landed a outbound role. My first ever role, my DM setting role. But now I'm looking for an inbound phone setting role because I've been trained on a paid program with a paid program called Remote Risk, where they create elite setters, and I'm looking to land a phone setting role. Could you give me an advice on how to, what platforms I can go on? Because I've been outreaching people, I've been creating Loom videos, personalized for people. So I've been in the application fee for a month, and then I only got outbound DM setting role. That's it.
My first question is, would you hire yourself?
100%.
Okay. Why would you hire yourself?
I'm coachable. I'm disciplined. I just want to get to work straight away. I even took a gap year. Also, I didn't take the traditional route. I didn't go to university. I went straight away. I'm trying to build my career in high-tech sales.
Sure. Now, can you try and say that to me as if you was on a phone call with the right tonality?
Like, what do you mean?
Exactly what you just said. Because what we need to understand, and this is the biggest difference between a good setter, a good phone setter, and an average to low setter. It's not what you say, it's how you say things. So like, you're jumping on, maybe this is all new to you. Congratulations for getting that confidence, to getting uncomfortable and actually being here. So I see you for that, brother. But the biggest thing is communication is key. So how can you sound professional? It doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter your accent, doesn't matter your age. It matters how you communicate. So there's a lot of coaching programs out there, whether it's DM setting, phone setting, closing. They teach you what to say, but they don't teach you how to say it. So if we're on an interview right now, hypothetically, right, I'm trying to figure out if you'll be someone that I want to hire. What is your tonality like? The way that you spoke just then was too rushed. It was too monotone. It was too much of a South London accent?
Yeah. I live in London.
Yeah, exactly. So how can you sound more professional?
Okay.
So if you just want to give an example here right now, introduce yourself. Where do you live? How long you've been in the doing DM setting, and what role are you looking for? As if it was you really trying to communicate in the best possible way. How would that sound?
All right. Hello, I'm Ahmad, and I'm 18 years old. I'm looking to land my first ever phone sitting role inbound. So far I've done outbound role DM sitting role for 3 days now. Uh, what else do you want? Is that it?
Sure. What I strongly suggest, brother, is you need a bit more confidence, right?
Okay.
You need a bit more confidence in the way you speak. So you got to understand that people have a lot more experience than you. Doesn't mean that they're better than you. They just have a lot more experience. So how can you actually improve on your communication? So if we did a role play right now, do you have a script? Do you know how to lead that conversation? If we did a role play right now, do you think you'd be good enough to close me on for an appointment?
I mean, I would try, probably.
You need more confidence. The answer
Yeah.
should be yes. It should be
Okay.
easy, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause you there. I'm just going to jump to everyone else, brother. We can have a
Okay.
conversation later, but I really do feel like you need a lot more
Confident.
coaching on communication,
Okay.
right? Especially because this is what we need to understand. We're not always going to be speaking to people from London, right?
Mhm.
You're going to be speaking to people from the US, which don't know why everyone from the US thinks I'm Australian. I'm not, right? I mean, from my accent, bro, can you guess where I'm from?
I thought he was Australian as well.
Ah, fuck it, hell. Didn't mean to swear, it came out. No, I'm from Essex, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Weird, right? Weird. So
It
yeah.
doesn't sound like it.
So if you're speaking to Americans, if you're speaking to people that aren't from the UK, and your accent could be slightly strong, how can you change the way that you speak so other people can understand you? The way that I'm speaking now, I don't speak like this to friends, right? I'm being natural, but this is my phone natural voice, right? I slow down a little bit so people really understand what I'm saying. I try to pronunciate a lot more. So I think you need to focus a lot more on pronunciation before jumping into actually smashing it as a phone sales. Now, with that being said, I do have an opportunity for you. If you want to do $300 a day and you're extremely hungry, bro, and you want to smash $300 a day, maybe from those $300 a day, you're speaking to 15, 20 people. And then from there, you get 1 to 2 deals. You smash that out for a couple of months. Then you're ready. I can get you that job next week if you pass.
Is it inbound?
It's outbound.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't personally think you're ready for inbound at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want, send me a DM and I'll send you more information on that. And then what we'll do, we'll get you an interview and then we'll try and land you that role.
All right. Thank you.
No worries. Appreciate you turning up, dude.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah, Joy.
Hey, what's good?
How are you?
Always good.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a setting job. And again, it's not working for me in Nomadic Closer. So I'm trying to find on LinkedIn and Facebook. But most of the people in Facebook groups, they are kind of scams. Like they ask you for money. So I just wanted to ask where else I can apply for a setting job.
Perfect. So this is how it works. You need to understand, and I'll just go back to what I was saying, is we get 300 applications a day. The 2 to 300, yeah, 300 on the high end, 200 on the low end, 2 to 300 a day. From those, it's about 70% for closer roles, 30% for setter roles. So there must be something that you're doing that isn't landing where other people are maybe more experienced, they have a better intro video, they're more confident, the way they speak. It's not about where you're from or the accent.
I do apologize to interrupt. Actually, I'm not able to apply till now. So I've messaged you before and you have already created a ticket. But right now, I'm not able to apply any job in the Nomadic Closer website. So I'm trying to find somewhere else.
Do a different email because there must be an issue with your email.
Okay.
Like I mentioned the other day, is you're the only one we've had the issue with. We've
Yes.
checked it and it should work. So try with a
Okay.
different email.
Okay, no worries. I can do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
perfect. Yeah, definitely start and do that. But even still, even if we do reject you, which it's very likely that we will, just because of the amount of candidates that are coming through, what I want to say is don't just rely on one recruiter. Figure out where other recruiters are, but also figure out how to land your own role. So this is me kind of shooting myself in the foot as a recruiter. I shouldn't really be saying this, but what do you want to sell, right? Have a really good image of what you want to sell, and then who sells that, okay? How many people sell that? What are their names? Now, the other thing that I think you need to understand is, how do you reach out to these people? How do you actually stand out? If you send 20 to 50 intro videos a day to people that you want to sell for, it's impossible not to land a role. Impossible. For those who aren't landing roles, it's because one, they have a bad intro video, they don't know how to do the right outreach, they don't know how to get the interviews or be interviewed. That's the reason why we do have a 6-week course where we do teach people that. Because a lot of the times you're going around, you're trying to do things and you're wasting all your efforts where you're applying for roles that you want, but you don't get it because you're not prepared. So you just need to think, do I really feel like I am prepared? Am I getting rejected? Okay, why am I getting rejected?
Okay.
And if you are getting rejected a lot of the times, it's because there's something that you're doing that isn't right. And that's where we help on the back end. So
Perfect.
but that definitely try to reapply, but with a different email. It just could, maybe your email has been flagged as spam and it automatically rejects it.
No worries. I'll just open a new account with a new email. Thank you so
Perfect.
much for
I
your help.
appreciate it. No worries. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Is there anyone else in the waiting room? Let's have a look. So we've got Ken. Let's have a look.
Really don't need a role. I'm just here to observe.
Awesome. No worries.
Yeah.
Who else am I going to bring on? Let's have a look. Right. So for now, I'm just going to get everyone off here for a second. I'm just going to take, let's have a look. There we go. How do I get rid of this? This is all new. So we've got private chats. Let's have a look. Let's go back into YouTube real quick. But before, let me try to change my screen. Oh, we got some people commenting on Facebook as well. Let's have a look. So how do I go back to normal screen is the question. So if I don't know how to do that, then I'll just continue. It's cool. I'll just continue. Remove. There you go. Awesome. So let's go back to the questions on YouTube. What we got? It's interesting. A lot of you guys are actually streaming in more on YouTube than Facebook, which is really interesting. Okay, cool. So there are a few openings for CSMs on Nomadic Board. Would it be possible to share more on how I do, on how do I look for CSM roles? Max, do me a favor. Send me over your intro video and I'll be able to play it live here and I'll be able to tell you exactly what you need to be doing. Okay, what other questions we got here? So I've invested into myself. How can I get those roles? Okay, what does that mean? What have you invested into? What roles are you looking for? Let me know. Next question. I don't have much direct experience yet. Can you build a portfolio through training, practical projects, certifications, simulations? Okay, so if you have no experience in the high ticket space, no one's going to hire you. Simple as that. I don't want to sound cheesy and sleazy and say, guys, you need to invest into yourself, but it's true. No one's going to hire you if you've had no training. Now, You got to understand that people are paying money to get people onto your calendar or the leads for you to sell. Why would they waste their money if you haven't invested into yourself and your skills? Like it just doesn't work. There's so many people that are a lot more experienced than you. How can you stand out? Simple as that. So I've got 12 more minutes, guys. So any other questions? Go ahead, ask away. Let's have a look. What else we got? So I'm just clicking here through Facebook. What we got? Let's refresh here. And then let's check out YouTube. Let me refresh here as well. Cool. Any last questions? If there's no questions, I'm bouncing. Let's have a look. How do I get up the questions again? I just press the button. There you go. Open panel. There you go. So how many people are live here at the moment? Okay, cool. Let me go back to this. Who wants to jump in? Who we got? It's interesting because a lot of you guys want to be a closer, but everyone I see, there's 10 of you guys here in the waiting room to come and talk to me. I only see one person with a professional background. So unfortunately, guys, I'm not even going to waste my time. And I know it sounds harsh. I'm not even going to waste my time bringing you guys on that don't look professional. It's just a waste of my time. If you guys actually turn up looking good, right, then obviously it makes sense for me to give you an opportunity. But I want you guys to think about this as an interview. How are you turning up for these interviews? If you're not turning up right for these interviews, no one's going to hire you. And let's have a look. So there you go. So straight away, 6 of you left the room. It's quite funny. All right, we got another question. Hope all is well. Okay, cheers, bro. Thank you. Any questions though? Any questions regarding getting hired? Anyone listening in Spanish as well? Si hay alguien escuchando esto en español y tiene algunas preguntas, aquí estoy. Cualquier cosa, porque antes vi que había un par de españoles o habla. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? So how do I land a role that pays 300 per day? Where'd you get 300 per day from, bro? Where'd you get that number? Have you invested into yourself? Do you have the right skills? Do you know how to close? If we jumped on a sales call right now, would you be able to do a role play with me and close me? If you can, sweet. I can see you in the waiting room. I'm more than happy to bring you on. If you think you're confident you can close me, I'll give you a job. So let's have a look. Are you still in that waiting room? Where we go? What we got? Oh, you jumped. Cool. Let's bring Johnny in. What's going on, dude?
Hey, I just jumped in here. What's going on?
Easy, brother. Easy. I'm just playing around with the whole streaming, just giving it a go. Yeah.
All servers crashing, trying to get it sorted.
Yeah. I still can't connect the IG. So I can connect to like 5. Oh no, so I can connect to 10 different. So it's connected to YouTube and it's connected to Facebook. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so could you flip that on an interviewer? Guys, you need to understand if you're doing a comment on Facebook or YouTube, it's like 20-second delay. And when you just ask me a question like Chris did here on Facebook, could you flip that about the interviewer? Don't know what that means. So if you can be more specific with your questions, let's have a look on YouTube. So we have, you picked up on the Colombian accent, bro. Oh, right. Okay. So you're saying that I have a Colombian accent now? Cheers, dude. That's who done that post. So it was Salvador Prado. Salvador, where are you from, bro? Johnny, what's good?
Hey, what's going on?
Easy, man. Easy. Just come on to say hello.
In between interviews right now. So yeah, coming on saying what's up.
Easy. Easy, dude. Did you have any today?
I have one, and then I'm connecting somebody for an interview today. 2 guys for an interview on somebody that
Nice.
texted me for an offer. So it's a little bit lower than I'd prefer. So I'm just going to hand it to some of the younger guys that I know.
Nice. Good stuff. It's interesting. It's so easy to land roles, guys. And this is not just directed at Johnny. It's so easy to land roles. What all you need to do is do outreach. Simple as that. The more outreach you do, the more opportunities you have. For those that say to me, oh, I've tried applying for roles and I can't land a role. My question is, how many roles have you applied for? Like 2 today. Come on. Hustle, hustle, hustle. And like I said, there's no point. So again, I'm just going to go back. For those who are just tuning in, who am I? So my name's Joel Elstar. I have a company called Nomadic Closer, and we are a placement agency, recruitment agency. We place closers, setters, CSM, sales managers, C-level, as well as VAs. Our VAs are from Venezuela. They work US time zone, bilingual. We work in the English and Spanish market. I've personally closed $27 million in sales, and I've had my recruitment agency for 5 years. Now, the biggest issue I find is that 97% of everyone here, you're sending in applications to our job board, and 97% of you are just automatically getting rejected. The intro video is bad, the profile's bad, you don't know how to hold yourself. You need to really, really understand how to stand out. If there's 200-300 people applying for each role, especially good roles, why would someone choose you? So how can you stand out? That is something that I'm more than happy to go through. I don't have time to go through it in the next 5 minutes. I will be jumping on at another time, but I'm just going through these questions here on YouTube. So I have experience in high ticket, but not quite ready for the calls now. Okay, so you're saying that you want to get placed, but you're not confident to role play and close me. That's cool. So you're not ready. Salvador, born in Chile, moved to the US, now based in Medellin. Sweet. Awesome. I guess I'll see you soon then, dude. Awesome. Awesome. I'll come. Yeah, you guys are doing a dinner soon, so I'll come to that for sure. Yeah, send me a message if you got my number and remind me. What else we got? Constas, what's good? What's good? Sweet. Let's go back in here. What other questions have we got on here? So like Facebook. About creating professional environments. Chris, man, like you're doing these posts, you need to be more specific. So your first question was, could you flip that on the interviewer? And then I asked for you to clarify, and you said about creating a professional environment. You talking about personally where you can create a professional environment and be around more professionals, or are you talking about a professional intro, background, setup? You talking about how to be more professional? I don't understand what you're asking, but it's all good. It's all good. Next Tuesday, what I'm going to do here, next Tuesday, we're doing a live, and it's called Roast the Closers. This is why I want you to bring in your intro videos, because what I'm going to do there, I'm actually going to be roasting those intro videos. Why roast? It's because this is the opportunity for you to actually send in your intro videos before you apply. Because when you apply, if you get rejected, that's it. With the industry that we live in, you only have one chance. First impressions aren't everything. So if you apply and have a crappy intro video, you're not going to land a role. So I'm giving you the opportunity on Tuesday to be able to go through a live with me in front of other people, send in the intro video, and I'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. But then I'll tell you exactly what you need to fix, so then you can apply and stand out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly find this link, if I can find it around here somewhere. There's only a few spots. So I'm going to quickly figure out how many spots are left. Let's have a look. So where did I post it? Let's have a look. Roast the closer. Right, have a look. There it is. So I'm going to post it on YouTube, which is here. I'm going to post it on Facebook, which is here as well. There you go. How many seats have we got left on this? So we had 150. We now have 130. So we still got 130. So it's, from yesterday, 20 people have signed up already. It's free. Take advantage. 130. Send this over to a few of your friends, colleagues, other closers, setters, people trying to break in. Send it over. It is at 4 CST, 5 EST on Tuesday. So let me go through a few more questions here on YouTube and Facebook, and then I'm going to quickly bounce. So let me quickly refresh over here. Let me go into this different view. What we got? Who else we got in this waiting room here? That's all cool. Right. So what we got? Colombia, #1 spot. Where do your agencies find offers besides reaching out to people? We've been going for 5 years. Everything that we do is people reaching out to us. We don't run ads. We don't do outreach. It's word of mouth. We've got to the stage now where we're very, very strong in word of mouth. So all the large media buyer companies, marketing, agencies, consultants, they all kind of push their clients to us just because we have a very reputable name in the industry where our fulfillment is very, very tight. That's why we do reject 97% of all intro videos. We have a very deep interview process before choosing the top 5 candidates to send them out to our clients. So it's a very deep process where a lot of, this is the biggest issue we find at the moment with a lot of other recruiters is recruiters just send intro videos. They don't do interviews. They just get a list of seem good. Let me send over to the client. There's not a recruiter. That is someone who is a guesser, right? Has no idea. A good recruiter actually takes the time to go through 100, 200, 300 applications, chooses the top 25, interviews those 25s with extensive notes for 45 minutes to an hour. From those 25, selects the top 4 to 5, and then sends them over to the business owner. If they can't find anything from that batch, then they go and headhunt. They headhunt other closers in different areas, bring them in, interview them, and then if they do cut to the top, then we send them over to our clients to then interview. You better get roasted here before you better get roasted here before you get from the prospects and interviews. Yeah, absolutely. So you need more offers on Nomadic job board, bro. You only have a few. We only place offers that we have vetted. We reject, well, last month was 52. We reject a lot. So all the ones that we have on the job board are the ones that we have vetted. And we place, not only do we have those jobs, we also have a white label service. So other recruiters use our services for us to do fulfillment. So at the moment, we can only do 60 placements a month. So again, how do we find the best reps is apply, be on our job board. We've got about 30,000 reps in our database at the moment. If you become active, if you are in our community, if you are with our coaches on a daily basis, That's the best way to stand out. So then as soon as we find a good potential candidate, a lot of the jobs that we get don't even land on the job board, because as soon as I have a conversation with the business owner, I'm like, hey, before I post it on the job board, I think I have a few people available. I send them over. I think these people will be good. We've already interviewed them. What do you think? Yes, done, bam, done. Like, it doesn't even get to the job board. So how can you be in our ecosystem is by being in our community. So that is a way you can do it. So I'm new to YouTube, so I'm not sure about the rules and regulations and what I can't promote. I need to read through that. I don't want to get kicked off. Cool. With that being said, let's have a look here. I think that's it, guys. Let me just check Facebook. And with that being said, I'm bouncing. Ciao for now.